Dear learners and students, welcome to third session of fifth week on the subject of data management and the data architecture for AI innovation. It is a very important area for success of Industry 4.0 implementation. As you know, we started this week by introduction of McKinsey framework for digital infrastructure Industry 4.0. One by one, we are trying to discuss each layer of that infrastructure. And this is the third layer which we are going to discuss today. This is the reference architecture which we are discussing in this week. Last week we discussed application layer and APIs service platform. And now today we will discuss about data management and integration. I like to start today's session by sharing that how Government of India, our country, is using data as assets. As you know that our Government of India has taken this initiative few years back, capturing or collecting or aggregating data from different ministries, different domain, and making available for the general public and for the target audience this data. What is this data? Let us spend some time browsing this website of Government of India that will give you a headway to understand this subject little better. This is the front page which I am showing you over here, but soon we will try to access this site and we'll explore some of the areas of this site. This is another page of the same site, and let us go to the main site. So we are right now on the Government of India's data governance site, and as we go along, first I like to show a glimpse of this site, then we will come back and try to analyze that what this site is all about. So let us go one by one. Let us see first the catalog, what all we can get on this site. You can see on the left hand bar there is a domain which is a very exhaustive domain of state-wise, Punjab government data, Tamil Nadu government data, Odisha government data, like that. In the catalog, next is sector-wise data. Civil, you will find different sectors are over here. Let us try to explore one sector of agriculture produce. Now we got we have landed on this site of agriculture produce, and it is showing here division wise sales revenue, then abstract detail of revenue release and detail of cashew plantations. Like that, you will find lot of information, but we will try to explore one or two information little in detail. And you will see here how many this kind of data is available. Let us go and see this site. I click on the data. You see the division wise. Now it is showing us some bifurcation, and some of the reports it is showing over here. If you are interested to see these reports, you can click and see here. Okay, and these reports are available in different format. Like let us go in visualization. This is not available for this kind of data, but let us go in the pure data and try to see whether we can academic. This asking that for what purpose you want to have this. I say academic purpose. So if you need this for this data for some purpose, you can download this in your inbox. Is asking my detail. mobile number, and then my email ID. I think it has been sent to my email ID. Let us explore some other visualizations. Let us explore some ministry data or Niti Aayog data. So what you are finding over here, different sectors of government or different domain of government, ministries, everybody has made available data on this single, portal. Single, we will not say portal, but this is a site, website, and a lot of data organization, data management is going on this site. For visualization, it allows us to take to a different site. Now, suppose you like to see this visualization. It is showing that a year-wise detail of the funds allocated and utilized under Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Like that, as we have seen on the parent site, like suppose this is a visualization you are interested to see. So I just wanted to give you a glimpse of, that how data is being, captured, is being used, in the government sector, especially on this website, data.com, and you can explore that, in your, as you like that, you want to know some details, and you want to get some more information about education, agriculture, transport, you will find all sort of data on this website, all sort of data. Like, this is site, the complete view of data, that, state-wise detail of rooftop solar installations, how many solar installations has been done in the residential sector, achieving PM Surya Ghar. So you will find here details about that, how many applications received, how many application numbers are there, how many households are using, how many in Andhra, in Arunachal Pradesh, and different states, this data has been curated over here. So the point, my purpose of showing of this, website of Government of India, this is a single website, which is making available, all sort of, data, different kind of data, different kind of, visualization. You, if you are allowed to download, if you have permission, you can download this data and use in your work. So coming back to our main presentation now, this is a home page of this Government of India data website. You can see that kind of volume of a kind of data it is there. So many resources, 4,81,000 resources. These kind of resources means that this is the number of the data tables or data resources. These are some of them has been put as a visualization, so that it is easy to interpret that. 12,540 catalogs are there. Like, suppose you are working in a education sector, and you want to know that in education sector, what is the job employment percentage in different sectors. You may find a catalog over here, and you can browse that information. So like that, this is a way companies are using data for the enterprise benefits. Main presentation, data has become one of the characteristic of data is that every year the growth of data is double, triple like that. Every second, this slide which I have taken from World Economic Forum, every second you will find that kind of data growth for these kind of applications, Netflix, Instagram, then email, 197 emails are being sent, 197 million emails are being sent every second as per this this report of the World Economic Forum. So the management of data become one of the very important ask in the industry looking. So before we go on the management strategies, data management strategy, let us understand that characteristic of the data. So this slide shows that that how data is being used and if we like to use the data, what all we require that? We name the name and description of data. Suppose there is a figure called 1009. 1009 can be a figure of the sales, 1009 can be a figure of the inventory, 1009 may be a figure of the how many kilometers a vehicle has traveled. So like that, no, the number does not matter. Now, what is the name, what is the characteristic, no, what is the description, that matters. No. So to know the data, we should know all these details. No. This is the part of called metadata. This is a part of the metadata. No. Like we have a unique address of our home. Every data is also should have the unique representation. No, unique representation. It is a business context. What is the business context of this data? The same example I can say that the same number 1009 can be for a sales, 1009 can be for some other purpose. In its data context in given applications, suppose you are using this data in an application, in a software application. So what is the significance of this data? What is the significance of this? Like we have seen that data, government data, that that data can be. I was trying to download a document, data document, which is having data of agriculture. Where you are going to use that, in which application you are going to use that. That is what is the application context. Then we have how you are going to monetize that, how you are going to get benefit out of this data. That is also something which we have to use, or we have to explore that. What is the external use of this data? Data which you are having, like the data which we have seen on the government site is having basically it has been made for external use largely so that any department or any company wants to make use of the data to know that some information, they can make use of the data. So that is another characteristic of the data for the external use. Then data is being used as a use cases. That is also one of the things which we have learned in the previous sessions. The data is one of the building block of the use cases. And who own and who can maintain this data? This is also very important aspect, and that we will be dealing when we discuss about the data privacy and protection policy of Government of India released in 2023. That who owns and maintains this data. This is also a very important aspect. So, and the integrity of the data, that what data you are going to use or going to refer, whether it is integrated, it is validated data, or it is just like that. So, when you deal with the data, whole sort of these kind of questions arises now. And that's why we need a proper data management and data governance policy or governance framework for that, which we are going to discuss in this presentation. Here there are certain limitations and constraints which has been realized or observed, which are very important to know before we go for any framework or any policy. Like data is locked within an application. Suppose you have a data and which you like to use in some other applications, but this application is in such a way that it allow only to use in its own application. Like suppose there is a data in SAP R3 or enterprise resource planning, but there is another application in the company which we want to make use of this data, but it's not allowing. How you access that? So that is another problem. How we can solve that? We will learn that there are some mechanisms through which we can solve this kind of problem, or we can access data as per the requirement. Owned by technical people, and this is a general issue that data is being owned by some people. They don't make available this data, even they are authorized. Like there is a data which is available with the finance department, and some other departments like to make use of the data. Probably they will not be able to access unless finance department give them permission. Even they have a right to use the data. So they have to physically ask somebody, authority in the finance department to give access to the data. So like that, these kind of limitations has been realized that so is there any method whether data management and data governance policies can help to overcome these kind of constraint or limitations. So this is a very holistic picture where we are showing. I'm showing you over here that this is a current status that we have this application and data has been locked. If we like to use data in some other applications, it may not probably allowed. So how to make data as a product? so that it is reusable. This can be benefit can be also taken by other stakeholders. So that method we will learn. And this come under what is called that digital data product. Digital data product. And in the next session beginning, I am going to discuss about that. Before that, I have to discuss some other important areas. This is a data life cycle. Important to know that there is a life cycle for data till it is destroyed. Create, process, store, transfer, analyze, and archive, and then destroy. And also, of course, reuse. This is a very important slide which give us that the three journey milestones for any data. We call it journey of data. I have bifurcated this into three parts: OLTP and OLAP. We call them OLAP and data lake. What is OLTP? The transactions data. When you draw your salary, when you want to, when your department credit your salary, and then you draw that salary, this is a transaction data. Like when you deal with your bank account and you deposit something and you withdraw, is a transaction. This kind of data operation is called online transaction processing. Online transaction processing. I have given some tools over here, but not necessarily these tools are there. But this is the interpretation of online transaction processing system. Many systems in the organizations fall under this category of OLTP. There is another family of applications which make use of data in online analytic processing. Here data is being used for decision purpose. Inferences purposes. Data is being used for doing some analysis purpose. For that also we have quite a few OLAP systems like ERP or Salesforce.com. There is a very popular and very comprehensive system by a company called SAS. SAS. You can Google it and you find that their systems are in the category of OLAP, online analytics processing. Here basically the system is or application is using data for analysis purpose, for analytics purpose. And then finally data lake is not connected, I will say, for OLTP and OLAP in that same manner of application. But basically what industry realized that day by day type of data, like sometimes we have the videos, sometimes we have unstructured data, the scan files, and every company is dealing with a number of databases. So it requires a reservoir kind of discipline, and which industry has has started using a few years back, around 12-13 years back, very versatile architectural paradigm called data lake. Data lake, which we will be studying in a few minutes time. Data lake. There is this slide shows that in most of the organizations, still there is a situation of like fragmented IT systems in one side, fragmented IT systems. On the other side, we have unconnected data. Data is there, but it is not connected, it is not integrated, it is not standardized. So this is also one of the important area of in every organization that we should have collaborative, integrated approach, which we have learned when we discuss the API platform approach, through which we can integrate all systems of in a company or outside company. And similarly, we have the opportunities to connect the data using different mechanisms, which we will be learning now. Now, what is data management? Data management refers to the process of organizing, storing, maintaining, and protecting data throughout its life cycle, making it accessible to various users in the form and timeline they use. So different kind of databases like Microsoft SQL, all these kind of or open source SQL, they all are provide data management techniques. Data management techniques. So here one of the key ask in enterprise world, especially for driving the solution for industry 4.0, that we should have a good data management tools available in our side. So what is data management and what are the goals of data management? To understand the information needs of enterprise, because once you are clear about the goal, then you can apply the solutions. And what is data governance? So data governance sit over the data management, core function of data management, interact with the influence each of surrounding 10 data, So like that, and then let us see that these are some frameworks of data governance. I am showing you here a framework developed by PwC. You can see it has 4 layers. One is the data management layer. There is another data governance layer. Then in the third layer is data governance stewards. Who is the owner of that data? Who is managing? How this being managed? Metadata or master data. MDM is the master data management. So these called the stewards. These are called the stewards of the data. So if you like to know the governance strategy for the data, this slide give the 4 layers of governance. This is a framework which is being largely used in the industry. We call it DMBOK framework. There is a very important book under the title of Dharma. Those who are interested to know or to get the in-depth knowledge about data governance, this is a worth reading book, Dharma. So this slide shows that different aspect of data management and data governance framework. You can see the data architecture one side, then data quality management, metadata management, data warehousing, document content management, data integration, integrity, and then data security. So these are subjects itself, a complete subject. So if you are venturing out in a data governance, one has to know about all these entities. So suppose we want to make a policy of data governance, then we should also have to make a policy of data quality management. Data architecture, what is the data architecture of our data? What kind of metadata we are dealing with? So this is all a kind of information, or all kind of systems are required to have a good data governance platform. So if company, like what is the data security? So that is all these considerations come into the forefront when you want to set a data governance policy. So this is another slide which shows that the life cycle of data management. First we create here data profiling. We go to the data catalog, and then we do the quality check, data quality check, whether this data is verified, is there any integrity doubt, or there is any duplicacy in the data. There are different kind of quality checks we provide. Then we create a master data management system. So master data management is one of the important asks. MDM is one of the important asks in any enterprise, that once your company is having a data management policy, you have to have master data management policy at place. So and these things are required to do the master data management, data catalog, data profiling, and data quality. Some of the slides I have already talked about earlier. There are issues in data management. These are the issues like one of the important issues is the data security. Data security, which we will be dealing in the next slide, next session. Then regulatory and compliances. Government of India has come out a compliance structure for data. That which kind of data, because many companies are having in this problem of data stealing, or data stealing. So that is how you comply with that, whether the customer data can be shared, or whether you can archive the customer data. All these issues are regulatory compliances, which has to be also part of the data management. This is a very important slide, which I like to discuss in depth. When this data scenario was emerging few years back, and industry start realizing that data has become a very important aspect. So Mitchell Portal and James Appelman has come out with a seminal paper in the Harvard Business Review, and it's published in October 2015 issue of the Harvard Business Review, HBR, and it deals with that architecture, that in future or how data is being generated, how data is being flowed to a data lake, and what are the different purpose of data lake. Like one of the purpose of data lake is that to provide a structure and platform for the analytics. And those are being used for the benefit of the stakeholders, business, etc. Though it looks like a very simple architecture, but it has hidden very important aspect for the future growth or future use of the data, how it should be used, and what is the purpose of data as far as the business is concerned. Now I want to discuss about this reference architecture for AI innovation. This is a very well defined architecture which McKinsey has published in the article Breaking Through Data Architecture Gridlocks to Scale AI. Because today AI context in the industry is very important. How to make data AI ready, what consideration we should have. So this is a layer architecture. Right, it starts from system of record, which we have already discussed in the previous session. Ingestion is whether we are using data in the batch mode or whether we are using data in exoteric mode, that is a real-time basis. What is the ultimate objective of data for the business? Analytics, or what kind of, whether you like to use data as a raw. So I have shown here this in the these layers into 5 slides. So this is a bottom layer where data is being captured as a core processing system, and external data is coming the way it has been shown in that slide of which we have seen here. This is a slide that how the data was coming from these sources, external sources, smart connected products and enterprise systems. These are 3 main sources of the data. Then unstructured data, which is coming from the social media, which is coming from your homegrown systems, is called unstructured data. So system on record, that is the bottom layer. These are the building blocks of your bottom layer, system of record, source of data. Then data flow. Data can flow in the real-time basis or in the batch mode, real-time basis. So this is like data which we get when we are using Google Map. It is coming on real-time basis because your location keeps changing every moment. So it's a real-time data. You are that time interacting with the Google system, Google Map system on the real-time basis. It's a real-time streaming is going on. Like I am speaking right now, and you will be, this video is has been on the Zoom, this talk is on the Zoom, it will be real-time streaming, not the recorded video. So this is an important aspect, that how the data is flowing, whether in a real-time basis or in the batch mode. Batch mode, data is being processed, in the batches. You will not get the impact, immediately, maybe after a few minutes or after 1 hour, or maybe after few more hours, after few hours. So this is a third layer, which really give us that, the use of data, for what purpose you are capturing this data in the data lake. Whether you want to use as a raw data, or you want to use as curated data in tables, or you want to use for analytics purpose. So this is another layer of our architecture. Then it becomes very important that when you want to access this data in different applications, business applications, then API management, which we have learned in the previous session, is becoming very important. API layer, API management system, API platform as a service. So this is also very important. So I thought, these are the processes, which are important for the AI when you want to use data for AI, data ops and ML ops. Those who are guys who are developing ML models or AI algorithms, they must be well aware of this concept of data ops and ML ops. So data is being used, for in this, applications, AI applications. These are some of the use cases. You can go through. They are self-explanatory. So friends, I have come to the end of this session, sharing with you some of the tools, important tools of data integration. This is a list of the tools. Not the name of the vendors, but these kind of tools are required when you want to use a data in integration manner. Like you want to use data in the data warehouses, then you need ETL tools. You want to use data for your data management or data governance, you need data catalog tools. So you have some quite a few data governance tools. You can Google it and find out that which are the major companies providing that governance tools. So there are master data management tools are available. So one should be aware of this fact that for data management we may need time to time data integration tools, and there is a good number of tools available in the market or in the open source libraries, GitHub kind of things. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of this presentation.